Welcome back to another episode of Frank's Unsolicited Advice, the NFL edition. We're going to be covering Week 4's games, my worst picks, how I got them all wrong, and then, but not all wrong, but the ones I thought was for sure weren't for sure, and we're going to do our picks for Week 5, and maybe talk about some stuff going on. So, I had an episode, an impromptu with looking forward to making my new co-host, Bree, in regards to COVID-19 and how it's affecting everybody, the teams. It affected the Patriots big time. They didn't get to play on Sunday. They played Monday, and no Cam. So I think that shifted the game a little bit. But we'll go into that a little bit later. Don't want to go into that right now. But anyway, a lot of moving parts now. A lot of people. I think Stephon Gilmore tested positive today for COVID-19, so he might not play on Sunday. So it's a lot to cover. Anyways, let's go back. So Thursday night, Broncos over Jets, had them pick. Close. It was a good game. Good game. Broncos pulled out. I picked the Bengals over the Jaguars, and Bengals pulled it out. Yes, baby. But the Cowboys, their defense is non-existent. I picked the Cowboys to win. Browns pulled off. While I am happy for Baker, Odell, and Jarvis that they're winning, it messed my picks up. I picked Saints over Lions. Saints won. Seahawks over Dolphins. I picked the Bucks. We're going to get back to that game. Ravens, I did that. I picked Cardinals over Panthers, and the Panthers won 31-21. I picked the Texans, and they lost, but I'm glad they fired Bill O'Brien. I did pick the Rams over Giants. I picked Colts. I picked the Raiders over the Bills, and the Bills won. I thought, Raiders at home. I mean, even though it's no home crowd, but, the travel and stuff like that it would work out, and it didn't. So, and I picked 49ers over Eagles, and Eagles pulled it out. I did pick the Patriots for the upset, but I only picked the Patriots for the upset with Cam under center. I'm going to get back to that game. And I picked Packers over Falcons at home. So, those were good to go. I didn't do too bad. Just any given Sunday, anything can happen. And now let's talk about the games. For the Bucks game, Brady came back from a win, and the first time since 2013 against Denver that he came back being being down 14 points or more, something like that. And it wasn't a Super Bowl. I know the Super Bowl he did it, and I know he came back against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, but it did regular season. And then it was the first time him throwing 5 touchdowns since 2017. He did throw a pick 6 in the game, and I was hard on him about that because of the critics, not because I felt that it wasn't going to happen or it couldn't happen. I did that because I felt the critics were going to eat him up because he's getting older, he's in a new team, and nobody wants to be honest about the fact that you're comparing him. First off, he's not playing better than Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, those four, and Josh Allen over in Buffalo. He's not playing better than them. I'm never going to say that. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Okay. But do I think Brady's doing okay in a new system with new weapons, adjusting on the go? Yes, I think he's doing fine. And I think last week proves it. He didn't have Chris Godwin. He used Scotty Miller. He used his running back. He used Howard. He used all his weapons that he had to use to win the game. Mike Evans played great, even hurt. And he overcame. So I think he's doing great. All these critics here trying to, like Shannon Sharp, he blows me all the time. Oh, he's not just right. And yelling. Just because you're loud doesn't mean you're right. And anybody that's comparing Brady's play to Aaron Rodgers or even Russell Wilson or Kermit the Frog, Patrick Mahomes is wrong. They're playing good. But speaking of Patrick Mahomes, I will say this, and I will go on the ledge and say it, that I believe, not because I'm a Patriots fan, but because of what I saw with the little bit that I was see on my phone while I was at work. If Cam Newton was under center, the Chiefs would have lost that game. The Patriots defense did what it had to do. It went into the half 6-3. It could have been tied up 6-6 if Hoyer would never take a sack. Rookie mistake for a guy that's been in the league too long. Should have threw away, but he didn't. Takes a sack. He doesn't even have timeout. They can't stop the clock. They can't do anything. Going to the half 3-6. You're in the game until you start throwing picks, pick sixes, and giving the other team opportunity. So now, of course you're going to lose. And that's why they lost. But it's not the defense's fault. It was the fact that we didn't have a fully operating offense that can compete. Patrick Mahomes should have got picked off twice. And that fumble, or that they called it was a sack, incomplete pass, whatever they called it, that was actually a fumble or interception, they should have counted. But they were protecting their boy, so it is what it is. At the end of the day, they won. They're 4-0, whatever. I'm not sold on it, though, because now that's 2 weeks in a row. Not 2 weeks in a row, but 2 weeks out of 4 that they've struggled against a defense that can match up. Against the Chargers, they struggled, and the Patriots, they did struggle. If it wasn't for the pick sixes and the points off turnovers, they didn't really do much on their own. So that's just me. That's my 2 cents. Not as a fan, but as what I'm seeing. Bills surprised me tremendously. Going into the Raiders in Vegas and doing what they do, they're playing great. I don't know what's going on with the 49ers, man. What happened there? I had them picked to win, and they lost. What the hell's going on? I can't deal with it. Not the Texans. The Texans did something right. They did. They did something right. They got rid of the problem. So let's give it up for them. Because Bill O'Brien was the problem there. Too much talent that you don't let slip. Too much talent that you have for you to be playing like a bum team. Okay? No. Put some more respect on Deshaun Watson. He was killing the league when he first came in his rookie season, and he got hurt. So, I'm not going to talk about it. It's enough. They got rid of him. I wish him the best, but I hope the Texans turn around because it's not too late to turn around. They can still pull out. Cowboys, the defense, Jerry might want to start looking for some people because that defense is getting ran through, okay? It is getting ran through. And this ain't Dak Prescott's fault. He's putting up points. He's putting up yards. It's not his fault. Not his fault at all. And the sad thing about it is you have the critics, and he's in a year of negotiating his contract. So in a sense, he's looking at everybody else get paid. He's leading numbers. He's not that far off. I mean, Dak Prescott is not doing bad with his yardage. He's putting up yards. He leads the league in passing, 1,690 yards right now. Josh Allen got 1,326. Russell got 1,285. Matt Ryan got 1,246. Aaron Rodgers got 1,214. He's leading the league in passing yards. So he's putting up points. He's putting up yards. It's not. He's moving the ball. Patrick Mahomes is 8th, and he has 1,134. Brady's 9th with 1,122. So Patrick is nowhere near Prescott right now. I mean, but that's one good game. I mean, let's just be honest. Mahomes go out there and throw lights out, and he's caught up. But Dak Prescott leads the league. He has a completion ratio, a percentage of 68.2. He's averaging 8.4 yards. Yards per game is 422 yards per game. He's got 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I mean, that's not great. QBR 76.5 and a quarterback rating 102.6. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And that's what I'm saying. Defense, if he had a better defense to stop people, he'd be doing better. He would. He'd be doing a lot better. But, there's nothing you can do about it. I don't think it's his fault. I think he's doing what he can. I wish him. I hope they fix that defense so that they can stop people and give him his credit because he deserves the money that he wants. I'm not saying that he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback because he's not. He's not Patrick Mahomes, but he's out there doing what he had to do. The rest of it is not really on him. And that's pretty much what I saw. Football, with all this going on, I respect the fact that they're still trying to play. I think the teams that will prevail are the ones that have a good system in place to overcome and adapt anything that's going on. Not too worried about it. A lot of things I think will get figured out soon. They need to figure out something, though, to prevent these players from getting it. But anyways, so let's go through the picks this week. Tomorrow we have the Bucks at Bears. They got the Bucks as a favorite, 3.5 points. But, I don't know. I don't see it. And I'm going to tell you why. Brady doesn't have Godwin. He doesn't have his other receiver, Watson. He doesn't have LaShawn McCoy. And Leonard Fournette is doubtful. So that just leaves Chris Evans, Scotty Miller, anybody else they got. And for running backs, Jones the second and Fournette if he starts, or the other guy, the rookie. I mean, they still got Gronk and Brate, but I don't know. I'm gonna go Bucks anyway. I feel Bruce Arians has a plan to overcome it. Plus, we know Foles will give some interceptions, so we should be good there. Bucks for the win on Thursday. Broncos at Patriots. See, that's hard for me. Flacco starting at under center. Patriots defense without Gilmore. I mean, I don't think he's gonna take that much of a hit, but he's a shutdown corner. I'm gonna go Pats at home. They don't have they don't have the favorite there. I guess it's probably even. Panthers at Falcons. I'm gonna give Falcons time, man. I'm gonna say Falcons gonna win this one. They're at home. You can't go 0-5. I'm sorry, and be 0-2 at home. They need to pull this out. So I'm gonna give them the win. They'll be 1-2 at home, and 1-4 for the season. Bills at Titans, both undefeated. Titans is coming off a bye. Bills defense playing good. Titans, I think the Bills have the number 1 defense in the league. Oh man, this is tough. Because I would go Titans, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna go Titans at home with a week of rest. Derrick Henry run the ball. We'll see what happens there. Chiefs. Raiders at Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs at home. I don't think the Raiders are going to compete with them. Their secondary is kind of suspect, so Chiefs going to win that one. Cardinals at Jets. I want to go Cardinals. I think Cardinals could pull it out. I don't think Jets going to do anything. Eagles at Steelers. I'm going Steelers. Rams at Washington. I'm going Rams. Bengals at Ravens. Ravens. Jaguars at Texans. I'm going Texans. I think Texans bounce back with the new whatever coach is filling in. Dolphins at 49ers. 49ers going to come back. Colts at Browns. Now, can the Colts defense slow down the Browns? And the Browns they rolling. They're rolling. They're winning. They got a winning record for the first time, and I don't know since when. They just beat the Cowboys at home. They're 2-0 at home. So, but I'm going to go Colts. I think Colts defense and Phillip Rivers can do something with it. The Giants at Cowboys. Man, I want to go Giants just because I feel like they can pull out the upset, but I'm going to go Cowboys at home. I don't think Daniel Jones can keep up with Prescott and his yardage. Ezekiel Elliott only has 273 yards for the season rushing. He's kind of low right now. Vikings at Seahawks. Seahawks. They're at home. And Chargers at Saints. If Michael Thomas is back, I'm going to go Saints at home. I don't think the Chargers are going to be able to stop the Saints offense when it gets going. Kamara got 236 yards rushing. I don't know how many receiving yards he has, but he has a lot more. So, and I'll tell you right now how many he has. Because he's probably one of the top 5 receiving. So, let's see. Rushing, he's nowhere near the top. Rushing, Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon in that order. Receiving is Diggs, Metcalf, Cooper, Hopkins, and Terry McLaurin. And Kamara is probably going to be in the top 10. Yep, no, he's right under. He's at number 11. So, I think they can pull it out. I think that's my picks for the week. I think it looks good this week. It's going to be a little rough for a lot of these teams. And that's not depending on any more people test positive for COVID, because they do, then guess what? That changes the whole scheme of things. The bye week teams are going to be the Packers and Lions. So they get a rest. Check your fantasy lineups, make sure you got the right players in there. And this was another episode of Frank's Unsolicited Advice, the NFL edition, Week 5 picks. Thank you for listening.